we're gonna start right off with some very, very, very exciting news.
Yeah.
All the girlies get really, really happy because
there's this trend that's going on, and I find it a bit weird. The Labubu trend.
the devil-possessed dolls.
Literally,
They're so ugly.
It's worse than Chucky.
Hi guys! Welcome back to Tea Party.
We're back, and we have a lot more tea for you guys for the week. But before that, please like, share, subscribe, and follow City FM 89 on all social media platforms.
That's
which are
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube.
Yep.
Yes. So we're gonna start right off with some very, very, very exciting news.
Yeah.
All the girlies get really, really happy because Hasan Raheem is not married. He
You're
is
all
not-
safe.
There you go. Keep dreaming, girls.
Yeah.
Keep manifesting.
Keep the national crush intact.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
He's not married. It was just a promo.
It was a
For his
promo
new
for a music
song.
video. Yeah.
Yes,
Did you watch that?
I did. It's called Memories.
Yeah.
It's a fun song.
Yeah.
And yeah, it shows him at like a Mehndi event and like a bunch of
Yeah.
girls beat him up. It's a
I
fun time.
think so. The idea is that he has a lot of these exes
Yeah.
who've suddenly shown up at his wedding. Every guy's nightmare, I would assume, or girl. But yeah, in his case, that happens, and then they're all beating him up at some point,
Yeah.
and it gets a bit chaotic. Like I couldn't keep up with what was happening there because it went so viral, so violent, so soon. But
it was so funny because if you've seen the behind the scenes video,
Yeah.
the director's in the back and he's like, or Maro,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Hassan's
yeah.
just the girls are beating him up,
Yeah.
and it's just so funny.
Yeah.
It's
But
funny.
what a brilliant marketing idea to
Yeah,
like,
really is.
just say you're married and then you're
yeah,
not.
and have that disclaimer, don't share my pictures, but it's just for a
and
music
keep
video.
it low key.
Very
Okay.
smart. Very smart.
Very
but,
smart.
But good on you, Hasan Raheem.
Yeah, and I'm so happy for the girlies. Like everyone in the comment
100%.
section I saw, they were like, oh my god, all of this for what? My Juna, this and that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
They were all so grateful and
yeah,
so happy.
Yeah, they are.
Love it.
I think they almost feel betrayed though.
Yeah.
Because they were like, wow, you didn't have to do this at all.
Mm-hmm.
You could have just released the music video. But would that have created the same impact? I don't think so.
No, I feel like, this definitely got the buzz going, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everyone was talking about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, good
Worked in
marketing
his
plans.
favor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
someone in the marketing team is getting a raise.
And we knew all along that he was not married, by the way.
You heard it here first. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. But let's go from one national crush to the other. Mahira
Yeah.
Khan.
Yeah.
The queen. I feel like we're talking about her a lot these days. She's really in the press because her
Yeah.
movie's coming out and
Yeah.
I love it. I love her. But she was on Ahmed Ali Butt's podcast recently.
Yeah, I saw that.
And she spoke about a whole bunch of things, including her tea with Khalil, Rehman, Qamar.
Yeah.
So you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so basically, Khalil Rehman Qamar is now really infamous for women in general. And there was a time a couple of years ago, I think during COVID, where he said a bunch of things which were really inappropriate and they were made publicly, like those statements. And Mahira Khan was one of the celebrities who condemned it publicly also.
Yeah.
She took it to her Twitter to say that this is vile and this is absolutely unacceptable.
Because low-key it was.
It was.
He was coming after Marvi Sarmad, who is a journalist,
Yeah.
who was talking about women's rights, and he kept yelling at her. He hurled
Fully attacked her.
expletives at her.
Yeah.
It was like a weird time. So Mahira did at the time come out
She
and speak
did.
out against it.
So, but now the thing is that she's like, I think I shouldn't have done it the way I did it. Like, she still disagrees with what he said, but she feels like she could have spoken to him personally and addressed it more in a one-on-one way as opposed to like going out. And because they also have a working relationship, right? They've done a drama together called Satke Tumhare, which she loves also. She's like, I love that I was a part of that and we made it with a lot of love. So for me to do that, it wasn't very mature. And that's what her mom also said to her. But I have thoughts about that.
Yeah.
I don't think it was wrong of her to call him out publicly because the statement he made was also public.
Agreed.
And-
100%.
And when Mahira Khan is a celebrity who's so well known and so recognized, the onus does fall on her to take a stance that is widely acknowledged and she stands for the right thing. And she did that. So I don't think she needed to backtrack or like apologize for the way she handled things because I think it was spot on.
I think it was done pretty well. Like I don't think
Yeah.
she should have backtracked at all.
Likewise.
A public insult deserves a public call out. And when,
100%.
like you said, right? And when it's someone who's like Mahira Khan's caliber, it just has more impact, and it might help someone or the other realize that what Khalil Rahman Qamar did, not right.
Also, you need to have it be done publicly because his statement would also have an impact, right? Like maybe then men would sanction that behavior and think that this is okay to talk to a woman like that, to speak to them that way or like use such words. So for that to be countered, it was very, very imperative for someone of her standard, of course, to like come out and say, no, this is not the way to do it. So I think I really like that, but now I don't know why she's like
But
going
Mahira
back.
is always the epitome of like grace.
She is.
Even in the interview, she's like, if someone had asked me publicly about his comments, then I would have said that I don't agree with it. And like later, Ahmedali Bhatt also asked her, are you a feminist? And she's like, hell yeah, are you not? Like,
oh my God. And that moment was so awkward because a lot of them were laughing. Like Ahmedali Bhatt and then some, I think, crew members, like they also started laughing at that word
That's
feminist.
weird.
And it's like, it's 2025.
It's
Grow
not an
up.
insult.
We're all feminists. I mean, unless you think differently, and then that's wrong.
Okay. Love it. But yeah, it was an interesting interview.
It was. But going to Hollywood now.
Let's go away.
Let's go far, far away.
Yeah. From the queen of lollywood to the queen of
the world,
Ms. Taylor Swift.
Miss Taylor Swift.
Give me the tea because I actually don't know anything about this.
Okay. So the tea is, we all know what happened between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni.
We've talked about it in our last season. Check out season 1 if you haven't watched it. But it was all the It Ends With Us drama that never actually ended.
Blake Lively filed a lawsuit against Justin and accused him of sexual harassment. In response, Baldoni sued her for like $400 million. And so it became like a whole legal battle that is still ongoing. But in the midst of all of this, they have dragged the queen, Taylor Swift. Not my queen, but anyway. So they've dragged her and now she was subpoenaed. So for anybody who doesn't know like complex legal jargon, a subpoena is like a way to summon someone to the court. So she was asked to come to the court and testify and give access to Baldoni's team to all her text messages with Blake. So it could, so they would have more evidence. Okay, like, because the accusation from Baldoni's team is that Blake Lively kept leveraging her friendship with Taylor Swift to change the script.
Apparently she did that with Taylor Swift and her husband Ryan Reynolds. So she kept being like, my famous friends and my famous husband, you have to change this stuff.
But now the news is that Taylor's team did not give the evidence, but someone else close to Taylor did. And that's her dad. So Scott Taylor,
her dad?
Yep. He was like, I'm not putting my child through that. If she's like,
God.
One thing I've realized with these really, really big celebrities, no matter how close friendships they have, no matter what relationships they have, at the end of the day, they're going to save themselves. So Taylor Swift will always protect Taylor Swift. And
it's a brand, bro.
It's a brand. It's a whole brand. She's not going to give away all of that just because Blake got involved somewhere and she wants to stand up for her. So Scott Taylor was not having it either. He gave apparently evidence to Baldoni's team and helped them out, because of which they've now withdrawn that subpoena. So Taylor doesn't need to come to the court anymore because that's settled.
Because I read somewhere that the subpoena was withdrawn. I don't know why. Like, what could he have possibly given?
So they got reassurance from Taylor's team, not even team actually, just her dad, that she's had no involvement in this.
That's whack. That's wild.
And the fact that like a bestie, we tend to also put female friendships in these industries like on a pedestal, but it shouldn't be the case, because when it really, really boils down to being there for them, the ideals are not all that, So,
and maybe Taylor didn't play that big a role, right? And she was like, why should I be subpoenaed and come to court if
that's true. That's true. And also then Blake's team has come out and said that we're glad that they've stopped harassing Taylor because she was being dragged into this just because she's a mega celebrity. I mean, she was, but she could also have had a role to play. I mean, I see Blake using her friendship with Taylor as a way to get things done according to her. Yeah.
Interesting.
But so that happened.
Wow,
now,
it's just
Taylor will not be going to court.
I need this case to be wrapped up, like finish it, end it.
But talking about Taylor, another one of really big celebrities, and I mean, not even a celebrity like that, but
She's a model.
A model, entrepreneur.
She has her moments.
Yeah, she does.
We talked about her last week.
And I'm glad that today we're going to talk about her in a way that's not like, it's not a negative headline.
Yeah. It's Hailey Bieber. And thank God we're not talking about Justin Bieber today.
Literally.
And we're talking just about Hailey Bieber, not Justin being a terrible husband.
And not Selena and nobody else, but just Hailey and Hailey.
Thank God there's no Selena.
Yeah.
But Hailey Bieber's company, which is Rhode Beauty, show us your Rhode Beauty cover.
Oh my God, I didn't even realize.
Yeah,
I'm actually a Rhode girl.
There you go. Rhode Beauty sponsor us. But
Hailey, are you watching?
Hi, Hailey. Rhode Beauty just got bought out by Elf.
Yep.
Elf Cosmetics, which is, by the way, when I found this out, I was like, what on earth? Because Elf is like it's known for like being...
It's like a drugstore.
Drugstore is the right term. I wanted to say cheap. Like their products are great. It's just priced it's just lower.
Mass.
Yeah.
Sort of a product.
They're lower priced products.
Yeah.
More affordable.
Yeah.
But great products. Like I use Elf stuff all the time.
Same. Even I use Elf.
But Elf bought out Rhode for $1 billion. Yeah. Which is crazy. But clarification: Hailey Bieber is not a billionaire because I was reading about the deal and it's $800 million. Yeah. To the shareholders, and then 200 million, which is conditional money. Yeah. So if they fulfill certain terms, they're gonna get that money. Yeah. Which is very interesting. So it's a $1 billion deal. Hailey herself is not a billionaire yet.
Yeah, she's not, but she gets to still practice a lot of creative agency in terms of how the brand functions 100%. From here onwards, which I like because she's the founder at the end of the day.
She is now going to be the chief creative officer of Rhode Beauty, and also she's going to be the advisor to Elf on beauty matters, which is very interesting because I feel like Elf, even though they have all these like great products, it would be really nice to have someone like Hailey who's kind of helmed this. You know, she has her own like brand, like,
and her own aesthetic,
and to kind of bring that to Elf and make it more like chic in a way. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I think more than Hailey, it was a smart part on Elf's
for sure,
side, because they've seen this is what panders to the Gen Z audience. Yes. Like they're into minimal skincare, minimalism, all of that, and just a very certain aesthetic that Rhode Beauty has become, and it's extremely like lucrative for them as a business to invest in that and buy that brand. So good on them, because we know Rhode has that potential
for sure.
They have really less products, by the way. It's like I don't know what 20-25 products, and it's not even that insanely priced. Like if I could get this, it means it's not not all that. It's like,
but like with Rhode, right? Like I haven't heard. I mean, with any brand, their entire line isn't the best. With Rhode, there's like a few items that have done really well. Yeah. But those few items have done exceptionally well. Like the lip peptide that you have right here.
And the
blush,
the stick blush.
Yeah, both
pocket blush. Yeah.
Yes, they've both done really well.
Incredible. Yeah. And I'm so proud of Hailey, man. Like, just in any case, I love me a girl boss. And 100%. After seeing all of that in her personal life, like, this is such an achievement. And no, Justin has had no role to play in this. This was all her.
100%.
And I don't want to make this about Justin, but I will say,
no, I know what you're going to say. I saw the same thing. Our algorithms are so synced.
They really are.
Now that she has money.
Yeah. So last time she did a cover for Vogue and everything, he fumbled and he made a caption that was really just not all that. So this time around, he's just taken a screenshot of Hailey's post about her achievement and posted that on his Instagram without any caption, because I'm sure he's scared.
She commented on it. She did a heart and a smiley face, which
is whatever, normal. But I was like, man's traumatized. He's just not saying anything now.
But also, it's funny because someone shared pictures of the two of them recently, and he is like really cuddling with her, and everyone's like, now he's all up on her, because she got so much money.
Oh my God, I saw a picture of both of them, and someone captioned it saying they have 1 billion reasons to smile.
Technically,
I
they
thought that's
don't,
funny.
but it is funny.
Yeah, it was quite funny.
Demi Lovato, they got married recently. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you see?
I did not. I did see, but I just don't know who the guy is. I just know he's a songwriter, but not in the mainstream.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the pictures looked wholesome. I didn't even know she's in a relationship. So maybe it was like a low-key thing. Not a lot of people were in on it. But as, people who grew up with her, Sonny with a Chance,
Sunny the Chance. Camp Rock.
Camp Rock. Camp Rock.
Let's go.
Queen.
This
is the I have a mic right here. Exactly where I'm supposed to be. This is the only, like, my favorite thing to do as a child was like look into the mirror and sing this song and pretend there's like a Joe Jonas in front of me.
And you had to be like super passionate is the thing, because she was so passionate. But no, Demi Lovato got married and was wearing like a gorgeous, gorgeous white dress.
Yeah.
Demi looked beautiful. It was a Vivienne Westwood dress. I don't know who the dude is, but I do know the dress was Vivienne Westwood. It was stunning. Great pictures. Happy for Demi.
I'm very, very happy for Demi.
Yeah, definitely.
But moving on, there's this trend that's going on, and I find it a bit weird and
I know
creepy.
exactly what you're going to talk about.
And I don't... The Labubu trend.
The devil-possessed dolls.
Literally.
They're so ugly.
It's worse than Chucky.
It's worse than Chucky.
And kids are loving it.
Yeah.
They're loving it.
Mm-hmm.
And adults are loving it.
Kids? Nah, bro. Kids are like far off. Celebrities. Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa. What's
Rose. Who else? I think Rihanna or something. Who had one on their bag? Like, they're really, really big names who all have Labubus on their bags. And you're
But
like,
how has this come about? All I know is that there's this person, Lanka Singh, who started making these dolls.
He is an artist. He's based in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So this was part of like a series he was doing. This was one of the characters.
Yeah.
And then, I think a retailer got involved and made it into a doll. And then I think it really, really, it was popular like in China and stuff, but it really skyrocketed when K-pop stars, especially Lisa from Blackpink, put it on her bag.
Okay, but now I'm seeing it everywhere. Like one of our co-workers the other day, she had a bunch of those mini creepy dolls on her phone, and I was like, are you doing some voodoo stuff?
Yeah.
What are you into, bro?
Yeah.
Because it does look like, I don't know, some
Labubu.
witchcraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're so strange looking. I think part of the appeal, so I don't know if you know this, but Pop Mart is the only official retailer. It's a Chinese brand. When you buy a Labubu, you don't know what's going to be inside. It's a surprise every time. So you can get you get a random one. Like as in color.
Okay.
Yeah, so it could be a random color, random outfit.
Does that signify something?
No.
Okay.
That's just how it is. And they are selling out for so much, my dude. Like up $2,000, which is a lot of money.
On a doll that's not even cute.
Yeah, there you go.
Please be so for real, guys. I hope this is one of those trends that just
fades
come in
out.
with the wave and just
and there's been so many like those, right? And hopefully this is one.
This is one of them
that goes away. Yeah. But it's crazy. The Labubu craze is real crazy. My parents were traveling recently and they were like, Pop Mart ke bahar itni lambi lines lagi hui hoti thi. She was like, people would queue for hours. And they were like, well, we didn't know what it was, or we would have bought some back. Labubus. And I was like, no,
I would have made fun of you.
I think they wanted to bring it back and like sell it. And I was like, okay, business people.
I love Annie. I love Azmi.
Shout out my parents.
Shout out to her parents. Yeah.
Wild. Weird.
Wild. Yeah. On that note, we shall be signing off from this new episode of Tea Party.
Yes.
We'll catch you guys same time next week.
Right here on City FM 89. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow us on all the platforms,
which are YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram.
There you go. I'm
Thank
Mash.
you so much. And I'm Neequ.
Bye.
Bye.